This
Started.
conference will now be recorded.
In the previous session, we started developing a detail page button, right? In opportunity object, we developed a detail page button. Okay, a detail page button we developed. What is the functionality of this detail page button is when user click on this particular button, it is fetching the corresponding accounts contact records, right? It is fetching the corresponding accounts contact record, right? Okay, so in the previous session we discussed about the detail page button. Here the functionality is when user click on this particular button, whatever the account we have, whatever the account here we have, based on that account it will display the contact records. It will display the contact record. The same functionality we are trying to developing in lightning by using aura component. Okay, the same functionality we are trying to developing in lightning by using aura component. Okay, here we developed a detail page button, right? Detail page button. Okay, detail page button. When user click on this button, when user clicks on the button, first what we are doing, fetching the current record id. Okay, based on the current record id, fetching fetching current record information, current record information. Okay, now the next step is from the current record, based on the account we are displaying contact records. Okay, contact records using wrapper class, right? Using wrapper class. This is the step one. Once we displayed, then user he will select and it will update. That is the second case. So in the previous session we developed one detail page button in the opportunity object. Here the functionality of the detail page button is when user click on this particular button, it will fetch the current record id from the url. Every record as a id, right? Every record as id. From the url it will fetch the current record id. Based on the current record id, the second step is based on the current record id, fetching current record information. We are fetching the complete record information. Record is nothing but opportunity name, account name, all the fields whatever are available in this particular object, all those fields we are fetching the current record information. Then the third one is okay, we are getting the account. Based on this account we are trying to displaying the contact record. But how we are displaying directly we are displaying, or any certain format is there? Yes, we have a format. That format is nothing but in the wrapper class format we are displaying checkbox. And here this is nothing but a contact record information, and this is nothing but opportunity record information. The same example we are trying to developing in lightning by using aura component. We are developing above functionality above functionality above functionality in lightning aura. Okay, we are developing above functionality in lightning aura. Here in lightning aura or lwc, we will call it, instead of detail page button, we will call it as a quick action. So we are trying to creating a quick action. That quick action internally calls our lightning component. Here also, right? We develop a detail page button, right? That detail page button, go to here. Where is our detail page button? In opportunity object, right? Go to opportunity object, go to the detail page button, go to the detail page button. That detail page button internally calling our visual force page, right? Internally calling our visual force page. See here, this is this is where is our, yeah, this assume that this is my detail page button, assume that this detail page button, what internally doing? It is internally calling this visual force page. This visual force page internally calling Apex class. The same thing here also we are trying to creating one quick action. This quick action, this quick action, this quick action internally calls lightning component. This component we developed by using Aura or LWC. So we are trying to creating a lightning component. Why we are creating? What is the purpose? This is our business. This is our requirement. So how we are trying to developing by using Aura or by using LWC. So we are developing by using Aura. How to create a lightning component? Okay, go to the developer console. Go to the developer console and go to file. Still it is loading. File, new. Here we have lightning component. Click on the lightning component. Okay, what is your lightning component name? Display contacts of opportunity, any name, some meaningful name. Okay, contacts of optis. So we are trying to creating one lightning component, or we will also call it as a lightning component bundle, where we are using this lightning component. We are using this lightning component as a quick action, right? Quick action, right? That is the first one, right? The second one here you have to observe. The second one here you have to observe. So in the detail page button, when user click on this button, what we need? We need a current record ID, right? We need a current record ID, right? So here suppose we want a current record ID. See, we should use this interface, lightning record page interface. In interview also they will ask us, suppose we want current record information in lightning, how we are going to achieve is nothing but by implementing this, by checking this checkbox. Internally it is implement as a record ID interface, as a record ID. So we are making this lightning component as a quick action. And the second one is, in this lightning component we are getting current record ID. So here we are trying to creating a lightning component, or we will call it as a lightning bundle. This lightning component we are making as a quick action. And the next one is, in this lightning component we are trying to fetching the current record ID. Click on the submit button. Click on the submit button. So whatever the interfaces we are required, those interfaces only we selected. Suppose we selected all interfaces, all checkboxes. Interfaces is nothing but checkboxes. What it will happen? Nothing will happen. So, okay, nothing will happen. Okay, so here we selected as record ID, and the next one is we selected quick action. That's why these three interfaces are available here. These three interfaces are available. And in the right hand side here you have to observe this lightning component bundle. It is a combination of 8 items. Okay, so now the next point is, in the classic version you observed, what we observed in the classic version. When user click on the command button or detail page button, two cases are there. When user click on the command button, immediately we are displaying the data, right? When user click on the detail page button, immediately we are showing the result, right? Here this is called the command button. So here you have to observe the difference. When we are click on the detail page button, internally it is calling my visual force page. From my visual force page it is calling Apex class. In the Apex class it is automatically going and executing the constructor. See, we are clicking on this particular detail page button. When we click on this detail page button, it will internally call the visual force page. In the visual force page we are using controller, right? We are using the controller. So controller is nothing but Apex class, right? It is a server side Apex class, server side class. So it will go to that particular class. In that class, what it is doing, what it is executing? In the constructor we implemented logic, right? In the constructor only, right? Not method. Whenever we will click on this detail page button, we should implement the logic in the constructor. Okay, so whenever we will click on these buttons, these are called command buttons. In this case we have to implement our logic inside method. inside method. Just observe the difference. So here what I'm trying to say, in the class means constructor is there and the method is there, and the method is there. So whenever user click on this detail page button, internally it is calling the Visual Force page. From the Visual Force page we are calling the controller. Controller is nothing but server side. In the server side, which logic it is executing, where which one, in the we have constructor is there. In the constructor we have some logic is there. That logic it is executing. That logic it is executing. Suppose we have command button, update, cancel, save, all these are command buttons, right? Command button, lightning colon button, all these are command button. Whenever we will click on the command button, that time it will execute method logic. Okay, it will execute the method logic. Now coming into our lightning component, we developed one quick action here. We developed one quick action here. Okay, when we click on this quick action, internally it will call our lightning component. Internally it will call our lightning component. Okay, in this lightning component, how many items are there? 8 items are there. First it will go to the component. First it will go to the component. So here what we are doing is, I'm automatically passing my request. So automatically passing my request. Whenever user click on this quick action, it will call my lightning component, right? In the lightning component, what I will do is like a constructor only. Here we have constructor, right? So one second, I will, okay, this is my apex class. This is apex class. Here we will write a method. Whenever we are calling from the lightning component, or whether it is a aura or bundle, we will not implement the logic in the constructor. Okay, just remember this point. So whenever we are writing a lightning component, that time we will not implement our logic inside constructor, but Visual Force page the corresponding apex class, that time we will implement our logic in the constructor. Okay, but here what we will do is, we will implement our logic inside method only. So when we will implement our logic inside method only, so when user click on this particular quick action, we are the first item, what it will call component, right? From the component I will directly use one tag here. I will directly go and use one tag. What is the tag? Is nothing but aura colon init tag is there. Init tag is there. I will use this tag. For this tag, what it will do, whenever you will click on this particular button, first it will execute. First it will execute the system. It will execute this tag, boss is using aura init tag. Init tag is using. So first I will execute init tag. In the init tag I will just go and mention one action. In init tag I will just go and mention one action. So he also mentioned one action. That action I will execute. So whenever just observe the difference. So whenever we will click on the quick action, internally we are calling, it will call the lightning component. In the lightning component, what we are doing, first it will call the component. In the component level, what I am doing, I am using one tag. That tag is nothing but init tag. Init tag, what system it will do, what system it will do whenever we will use this init tag, system boss is using init tag. So whatever he will mention in the action, right, that method we have to execute. That method it will execute. So whenever we will click on the quick action, first it will go to the component. In the component init tag, it will identify. From the init tag I will just go and use one method. That method is nothing but controller method. From the controller it will call the helper. From the helper we will call this particular method. Okay, previously what we are doing, so whenever we will click on this button or something, anything, it will load the page, right? That time we are using either save button or cancel button. Once click on the save button, my action is calling. But here it is not like that. Here it is not like that. When user click on the quick action, my requirement is what? You have to display the result. You have to display the result. That is my requirement. When user click on the button or quick action, immediately I want to display the data to the user. So immediately I want to execute my logic. Immediately how we are going to execute the logic? Here in the Apex class Visual Force page, we implemented our logic in the constructor. Okay, we implemented our logic inside the constructor. But here how? How is nothing but here we are using init handler tag is there. This is like a constructor only. This is like a constructor. Whenever we will click on the quick action, first it will check any init tag is there. Yes, init tag is there. In the init tag, action attribute is there. Action attribute is nothing but one method. So it will identify this particular method. So from this method where we are this method where we define in the controller. From the controller it will pass the request to the helper. From the helper it will call the corresponding method. So here the thing is, whenever we click on the command button, like save button or cancel button, we are calling the controller method, right? Here it is not like that. While loading the lightning component, we are calling the controller method. How we are calling the controller method is nothing but by using init handler tag. We will just go and search in the Google. We will just go and search in the Google. 1 second. init handler init handler in lightning component in lightning component init handler in lightning component. Okay, see, invoking actions on component initialization. When we are calling quick action, internally it will call the lightning component. While calling the lightning component, the system verify was any handlers is using handlers, we will call it as a handlers. Okay, any handlers we are using, yes, he is using handler. See, what is a handler here? Aura colon handler, aura colon handler. Go to here, aura, sorry, I did not remember the exact syntax. This is the exact syntax. So when we will click on this particular quick action, internally it will call the lightning component. When we are, it will call the lightning component. First it will execute the component, right? In the component it will search is using, this component is using handlers or not. Yes, this component is using handler. So handler means the name and the value. Generally, everyone will use the same syntax. And here the action is nothing but any method. What I will do is initial load, any name, initial load. So initial load. So the system where it will search for this particular method. So in the controller, where is the controller? The client side controller. Go to here. This is initial load. Go to here. 1 second. Initial load. Whenever we will click on this particular button, whenever we will click on the quick action, first it will go to this lightning component. See here, this is my lightning component. In this lightning component, how many lines of code you wrote, it doesn't matter. Suppose we are using handler, the system first it will execute this handler. In the handler, what it will execute? Here we are specifying the action, right? Action means what? Method. Where is this method? Or function? Where is this method? In the controller level, we have this method. It will go and execute this particular method. It will just go and execute this particular method. Any questions on this one? Any confusion? Just observe here, constructor is there, right? Here we don't have any constructor. Instead of constructor, what we are using here? Handler we are using. So whenever user click on the quick action, internally it will call the lightning component, right? See, internally it will call the lightning component. When the lightning component call, what we are telling to this lightning component? This is my quick action. When you are click on the quick action, then what it will do? So we are telling to this quick action, you have to call this lightning component. In this lightning component, how many items are there? 8 items are there. First it will go to this component. In the component it will verify which logic it will execute. He is using handler. So first I will start the execution from this handler. First I will start the execution from this handler. In the handler, what it will execute? We are specifying the methods here. We are specifying this method. So this method it will execute. Which method? Which method? Or we will call it as a function. Where is this function? In the controller. Controller is nothing but in the second item this function. So whenever user click on this button, okay, quick action internally call the lightning component. From the lightning component it will call the handler. In the handler we specify the method. So while loading the page, it will call this particular method. It's like a constructor, right? Whenever we are calling the Apex class, which one it will execute first? At any time, constructor it will execute, right? At any time, constructor it will execute. Like that, whenever we are calling the lightning component and here you are using handler and here you are using handler, then the corresponding action method it will call. It is like a constructor to the lightning component. Any questions or any confusion? Any questions? In interview also ask. So when click on the button, I want to call automatically, I want to call the corresponding method like that. So otherwise they will call what is Aura colon handler. It is like a constructor. Okay, it is like a constructor. Whenever we are calling the lightning component, the first step is the system, it will search any handler is there. Yes, handler is there. Then I will execute the corresponding action. Class is also right. Class is also the same thing, right? So I am trying to calling the class. While calling the class, first what the system it will do? At any time it will call the constructor code only, right? Here also the same thing. So when we click on the lightning component, first it will execute this handler action, this function it will execute. Okay, this function it will execute. Now where it will go to our request, it will go to this particular method. This method name is as our wish. Now what I will forward my request to the helper. I will forward my request to the helper call initial load, any name, it doesn't matter. So I'm forwarding my request to the helper by using same parameters. Okay, by using same parameters. Now coming into here whether it, and one more thing, here it is coming into the controller or not. How we will identify? Console dot log. Okay, console dot log. Okay, entered into client side controller. Okay, client side controller. Okay, suppose you want, you will just go and use alert boxes also, but once the application has completed, while giving this application to the client, we have to remove the alert boxes. Okay, now we are forwarding our request to the helper. In the helper, what is the method, what is the function? The second file and the third file, both files are JavaScript file. Okay, here we are writing completely JavaScript code. See, this is the my method name, and the next one is, these are the parameter. This method it will receive this parameter. Then what is my next step? What is my next step? Okay, what is my next step here? So here you have to observe our requirement. When user clicks on the button, first we are fetching the current record id, right? Current record id, right? Based on the current record id only we are fetching the current record information, right? Based on the current record information we are getting the account, and for that account how many contacts are there, that account, that contacts we are displaying here. What is my next step? My next step is, we have to get the current record id. We have to get the current record id. So this is my current record. We want to get the current record id here. We want to get the current record id. How to get the current record id? In Apex class Visual Force page, how we are getting? By using Apex pages dot current page dot get parameters dot get up id, right? You remember that tag? Apex pages dot, how to fetch the current record id? Apex pages dot, okay, Apex pages dot current page dot get parameters dot get of id, right? That syntax we are using, right? But here how we are going to get the current record id? How to get the current record id is nothing but, already we implemented this interface here. Already we implemented this interface. Which interface we implemented? As record id. See here, as record id. We are using this interface, then automatically the system it will give the current record id. So we are using this interface. No need to again use the syntax like apex pages dot current page dot get parameters dot get up id. So while developing a lightning component, it will ask, boss, you want current record id? Then you have to select the third interface. You want the current record id, go to here, file, new, lightning component. Boss, you want current record id in your lightning component? Yes, I want. Then you have to select this interface. Whenever we will select this interface, the system automatically provides these things. Force as the record id, the system automatically provide this interface. So what it will give means, it will give the current record id. So that current record id we are trying to storing into one variable. That variable name is nothing but name is equals to record id. We should use the same syntax. Record id, and type is equals to string. So we are trying to developing a lightning component. While developing a lightning component, we selected two interfaces. One interface is nothing but a quick action. Why we are selected that interface is nothing but, we are making this lightning component as a button. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is, in this lightning component we need a current record id. Why we need a current record id? Based on the current record id only, right, we are getting the account information. From the account information we are trying to getting the corresponding contact record information, right? We are getting the contact record information, right? So that's why we selected this interface. Whenever we select this interface, what system it will do? It will automatically provide this interface as the record id. Boss, I will give record id. You are trying to developing one button, so that button where you are added, that record id I will automatically give to you. You have to store into one variable. Yes, I'm storing into this particular variable. So this interface, what do it will tell us is, was you are developing a lightning component, and you will make this lightning component as a button or something, and you will finally add it to one record. That record id I will automatically give to you. I will give to you. You have to store somewhere. Yes, I'm trying to storing into this particular variable. So we are getting the current record id, plus while loading the page itself, we are calling this particular method. Initial load method we are calling. It will initial load, it will pass our request to the helper. From the helper we are controller. From the controller we are passing to the helper. Now what is my next step? We are getting current record id. We are getting the current record id. What is my next step? The next step is nothing but we have to fetch the current record information, right? We have to fetch the current record information. We are fetching the current record id. Based on the current record id, we have to fetch the current record information. How we have to fetch the current record information? By using select query only, right? Select query. Select query is where we'll write inside Apex method. Apex method where we'll write inside Apex class. Yes. Now the next step is go and write a Apex class. How to write Apex class is nothing but go to your new Apex class, and my Apex class name is nothing but anything display contacts opti controller, any name here. This is my Apex class name. This is my Apex class name. Okay, this is my Apex class name. Okay, and now go to here. I'm telling to this particular lightning component. I'm telling this lightning component we are implementing business logic inside this Apex class. Okay, inside this Apex class. Now we are clear, right? Why we are using each and everything, whatever we are using in the lightning component, we are clear, right? We are using handler y, and what is this action, and we are using this attribute. Okay, you have any questions, let me know. Okay, you have any questions, let me know. Controller. Okay, controller. Okay, this is my Apex class. We are telling to the lightning component, boss, I will implement business logic inside this Apex class. Okay, inside this Apex class we will implement. Now go to this particular method. Go to this particular method. Where is this method? Go to this one. Open this one. Yeah, this is my method. In this method, where will write the logic? Suppose I will write a logic inside the constructor lightning component, it will not identify. It will never call this constructor. I mean, it will never execute. It will never call this the logic, whatever the logic we are implementing inside constructor. No, it will not execute. Okay, it will not execute. So whenever we are calling Apex class from the lightning component, we should always implement our logic inside method only. Now I'm writing a method. My method name is nothing but public static void fetch records. Any fetch current record, some meaningful name, current record context. Okay, and here it will take string and opti id. String opti id. We just declared one method. This method should be a static method, and this method is a public method. Return type should be anything. This is my method name, and we are expecting this method, it will receive opportunity id. Now I want to export this method to the lightning component. How we are going to export this method to the lightning component? Aura enabled annotation we are using. Aura enabled annotation here we are using. Now coming into here, I'm just copying this method. Okay, I'm copying this method. Go to my JavaScript. This is my JavaScript, right? This is my JavaScript, right? I mean, this is my helper, right? This is my helper. From the helper, what we have to do? From the helper, what we have to do? 1 second. Yeah. So now here you have to observe, this is my helper. From this helper, we have to call this particular method. We have to call this particular method. How to call? Is nothing but we have to use component dot get off v here c dot fetch current record id. Fetch, sorry, this is my method name. The reference is nothing but variable action. Now what is my next step? I'm calling this method. Why we are calling this method? To perform business logic. Yes, which business logic? Based on what it will perform the business logic? Based on the current record ID. Yes, now we have to pass the current record ID. How to pass the current record ID is nothing but action dot set params, and here whatever ID is there, whatever parameter is there, right? This is a parameter colon component dot get of v dot record id. See, whatever we are fetching the record id, right? That record id we are trying to passing. Now what we have to tell to the method, boss? You have to execute how we have to tell to the method? $a dot nq action. By using this command, we are telling to this method you have to run. Now I'm providing all these things. Now you have to start your execution. Yes, method what it will do is providing the current record id. See, is providing the current record id. Then what method it will do? The same logic, whatever the logic we implemented in the previous case. Select id name, and the next one is account id stage name, whatever the fields we want. From opportunity where id is equals to this id, right? Where this id equals means we are getting the current record information, right? Same logic, right? Previously, what is the difference? Previously, in whenever we are writing apex class with the visual force page, here I am trying to getting string current record id is equals to apex pages dot current page dot, okay, get page dot get parameter get id, some syntax we will use it, right? Here what we are doing, we are fetching the current record id from the lightning component. Remaining thing is everything is same. Based on this id we are trying to fetching the opportunity. How many opportunity records we will fetch? One record we will fetch, or n number of records we will fetch? We will fetch only one record. Why? With this particular id, see here, with this particular id only one record. In the system we have only one record. Every record has a id, that id is unique. Every record has a id, this id is unique. Every record has a id, and this id is unique. Okay, so based on this particular, one second, based on this particular opportunity, based on this particular id we are trying to fetching the current record information of the record id. Already we discussed this one. Now we are getting opportunity record id, right? What is my next step? We want to fetch the contacts record. How to fetch the contact? Select id name from contact, where account id is equals to this one, opportunity record id dot this account id. For this account in opportunity we have one account is there. For this account we have contacts. So this is the relationship field between account and I mean opportunity. For contact, this is a relationship field with the account. Now here we are trying to fetching all the contacts. How many contacts we will fetch? List of contacts. We are not guaranteed how many contacts. List of contacts here we are trying to fetching. We have to observe why here I am using directly opportunity. Here we are using list. Why we are using means here we are guarantee with id only one opportunity record id is there. Only one opportunity record id is unique. So from the lightning component we are getting the current record id. Based on the current record id, with that id we have only one record in the system. So with that id we are fetching that record. My record is nothing but opportunity record. So for this opportunity we have one account. See here, for this opportunity we have one account. So this id we are trying to fetching. So based on this id we are trying to fetching this current record information. In this current record, which field we are fetching? Id name. See here, name, account name is nothing but account id, and opportunity name we are fetching, and stage we are using api names. From opportunity, where id equals to this one means we are trying to fetching the current opportunity record id. Based current opportunity record information we are getting. Record means whatever the fields we want we are trying to getting. Then what is my next step? In opportunity we have an account is there. For this account we have contacts are there. Those contacts we have to fetch. Generally, how to fetch the contact? Select id name from contact, right? It will give all the contacts, right? but I don't want all the contacts, right? Then which contact we want? Here we have an account, right? Here we have an account. So where is that account? This opportunity record dot account ID, right? This account is there, right? So where account ID is equals to colon op record dot account ID. Based on this one, we are trying to fetching all the contact records which are associated with this particular opportunities account. Any questions or any confusion? Any questions or any confusion? Okay. Now we are getting the contact records ID. We are getting all the contact record information. Now what is my next step? Then I want to display these contacts to the user. Yes, how we are going to display? Is there any format is there? Client is expecting any format or directly table format? No, my client is expecting in this format. In this format, what is this format? Checkbox. And this is nothing but contact record information. This is nothing but opportunity record information. My client is expecting in this format. Okay, my client is expecting in this format. How we are going to achieve this format? By using wrapper classes. By using wrapper class, then what I will do is nothing but this is a class, right? So this is a class. Go to here, public class, same thing whatever we implemented in the classic version. Whenever we are coming into the business logic, same things here. Remove this one. Now this is my method, right? Copy this one. Now go to my apex class. Now we are coming into our apex. See, this is my method. op id is equals to this one. This is opportunity record id. Based on the opportunity account, we are getting the contact record id. Now my client is expecting in this format. You have to display the records in this format. This format is nothing but checkbox, and this is a contact record information. This is opportunity record information. In this format my client is expecting. How we will get this format is nothing but finally we will just go and write a wrapper class. Public class wrapper class here. Then what is my next step? So in this, your client is expecting one template, one format. That format we are preparing. In that format, what is the checkbox is there, right? Checkbox public boolean public boolean, and any name is selected and getters setters. Okay, the first one is we are trying to preparing one template. In this template, the first one is checkbox means technically we will call it as a boolean variable. And the next one is what is here? Contact record information, right? Public contact, here contact, same thing whatever the code we implemented in the classic version, same code, get us, set us. And the next one is what we are expecting, client is expecting, opportunity is expecting, right? Public opportunity op record getters setters. And one more observation here, the first is a checkbox, that's why we should write a checkbox here, the first one. No, it is not like that, order is not required. I will just go and write like this. Okay, here what I'm trying to say is my client is expecting one format, right? That format we are preparing by using wrapper class. By using wrapper class we are preparing. Okay, so while writing a wrapper class, so shall we use the same here? The first one is nothing but a checkbox, right? Here we will also use the checkbox. No, it is not like that. Here there is nothing, not required any order is not required. However you want, you will just go and declare the variables. Okay, now what is my next step? Next step, I will just go and write to one constructor, public wrapper class. See here what I will do, I will take a boolean. How many parameters are there? Three parameters. For each and everything I will take one parameter here. Then the next one is nothing but opportunity, so o, and the next one is here, then the next one is here, then the next one is here, yeah, then the next one is here. So whatever user he will pass to this variable, that I am trying to storing into here. So the contact record right here, contact record equals to b, right? So and the next one is op record is equals to c. What so contact record is equals to, sorry, c, I will pass whatever contact to here, op record I will pass whatever o, and the next one is here boolean is there, right? Boolean. Order is not required, but I'm just putting in some order is not required, order is not required. Then the next one is e selected is equals to b. Okay, e selected is equals to b. Some people what they will do, instead of directly using like is, they will use like this, they will use this. Okay, they will use this. There is no difference, there is no difference. There we are telling e selected is in this class variable, contact record is in this class variable, op record is in this class variable. Suppose I will not write here, no, nothing will happen. Okay, nothing will happen. Some people they will write readability of the code. Okay, readability of the code. Okay, other than that there is no issue. We will write like this, or this is a keyword, this is a keyword, this and super, super two keywords are there. Super is also one keyword. This means it is, this variable is in the current class, this variable we have in the current class. Super, some people super is there. Suppose we are trying to fetching the variable from parent class, then we will just go and use super. Here I will use this. Is it mandatory to use this? Means it's not mandatory. Suppose I will not write anything also, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So this is my wrapper class, right? In the previous session also we discuss about this wrapper class, right? But here we have to do only one step extra. That is nothing but whatever the variables we are declaring, right? Well, for those variables we have to add aura enabled annotation, aura enabled annotation. Otherwise these variables are not available in the lightning component. Other than that everything is same, other than that everything is same. So this is my wrapper class. We prepared one template. My client is expecting in this format. Yes, we prepared one template. Now here we have contact records are there, opportunity record are there. These records we have to put into this template format, in this template format. So what we have to do, I will just go on to define one list of here, list of wrapper class, list of wrapper class, list of wrapper classes, list of wrapper record, list of wrapper class, or anything names are as our is equals to new list of wrapper class. Here new list of wrapper class. So why we are preparing this list of wrapper class, why we are preparing this list of wrapper class? So I have opportunity record. Based on that opportunity record, we are trying to fetching the, we are trying to fetching the contact record. Now we want to display these contact records to the user. We want to display these contacts records to the user. While displaying these contacts records to the user, boss, we have to display this record in this format. That format we are preparing. Where we are preparing, here we are preparing, this is my wrapper class, here we are preparing. So the first one is checkbox, then the next one is contact record information, then the next one is opportunity record information, right? So here we are trying to preparing one template. The template technically we will call it as a wrapper class. Here we have contact record, these contact records and opportunity record I want to include into this wrapper class, into this template, into this template. So the first step what we have to do, we have to prepare one list. So why we are using list? So here how many contact records are there, that we are not guaranteed, right? Suppose only one contact record in the sense means, yes, I will just go and directly use wrapper class. But here how many contacts are there? Each and every contact record we have to prepare a one record like this. How many contact records are there? For each and every contact record we have to prepare like this. We have to prepare like this. Okay, we have to prepare in this wrapper format. That's why I'm using list of wrapper class. Now what I will do is, I will take each and every contact. How we will take each and every contact? We will just go and use for loop, right? For loop, list of contacts, list of contacts, colon, contact. Okay, contact, contact, and the next one is nothing but CT, right? I mean, see anything here. C record, contact record. I am taking the first record. First record, what we have to do? I have to prepare in this format. In this format where we define. This format is here. I will just go and prepare wrapper class. WP is equals to new wrapper class. While preparing, it is calling the constructor, right? Here you have to observe. It is calling the constructor, right? It is calling this constructor. Okay. This constructor, what it will do? What it will do? It will take the first one is boolean. Yes, I am making it as a false. Why we are making it as a false? Because of always this is a false, right? Then the next one is what? It will take the current contact record information, right? Current contact record information. Then the next one is what? Opportunity record information, right? So we are taking the first record, We are taking the first contact record we are taking, and that record we are preparing in this wrapper format. In this wrapper format, finally it will come in this format. So now we prepared one wrapper. Now what we have to do? I want to display this contact record, this wrapper record to the user. How to display? So here we defined one list. For that particular list, I will just go and add it. List of add of WP, add of WP. So now it will go to some other contact record. For that contact record also it will prepare a wrapper class. Okay, it will prepare a wrapper record. That record also it will add to this particular list. It will add to this particular list. So how many contacts are there? For each and every contact, for each and every contact. So we are trying to preparing a wrapper record. That wrapper record we are adding to this list. Finally, what is our target? Our target is we want to display this list of wrapper class, right? So the return type is nothing but this one. So then here we will come into here, you will just go and write it as a return wrapper list of wrapper class. Here return list of wrapper class. Okay, list of wrapper class. This is my class. This is my class. We are taking the current record id. That current record id is a opportunity id. That is from the lightning component we are taking. Based on the current record id, we are fetching the opportunity record information. From the opportunity record information, we are trying to fetching the contact record informations. Those contacts we have to display to the user in certain format. That format how we will get means we have to prepare. My client is expecting in this format one checkbox, contact record information, opportunity record information. My client is expecting. In this format my client is expecting, so we have to prepare this format. Okay, we have to prepare this format here. We have to prepare this format here. So now my format is there and my contact records are there. How we are going to link these contact records and this format is nothing but this format is nothing but first we have to prepare one list. Why we are using list? Why we are using list in the sense means for each and every contact record we have to display to the user in this format, right? How many contact records are there? We are not guaranteed. So that's why I'm using here list. So finally we are preparing the contact record in this list format. So I'm taking how we are preparing is I'm taking each and every contact. By using for loop we are taking each and every contact. So here new wrapper class, and the next one is this is a false in this format. Then the next one is contact record, and the next one is opportunity record, and the next one is nothing but we prepared one wrapper record. For the first contact record we prepare a wrapper record. This wrapper record we added to this particular list. So finally it will return this particular list. Finally it will return for this particular list. That's why the return type is list of wrapper class. So our class is ready. It will take the input. Finally it will give the output. That output format is a list. Now go to my helper. How to call these controller methods and all those things? We will just go and get the syntax. Okay, call controller method. Okay, call server side method from the lightning component. Okay, go to here. Now coming into here, 1 second. This is a method, right? Variable action. Yes, now coming into here we have to set the parameters, right? Here action dot set params, right? This is nothing but opti id, and here this is nothing but component dot get of v dot record id, right? V dot record id. I will just remove this line. I will just remove this line. Okay, we are calling the controller method. This from the controller method we are setting the parameters. Here, right? We're setting the parameter. Now we are telling to this method, boss, you have to execute. I'm providing each and everything. Now you have to start your execution. The method, it will start the execution. Go to here. So yes, it is taking this id. Yes, it is taking this id. Based on this id, it will fetch the current opportunity record, then contact record, then prepare a wrapper list. Finally it will give the list. So this method is saying, boss, yes, my execution is completed. I will give the result. You have to take that result. Invalid our IP. Okay. You have to take this particular result. You have to take that particular result. Maybe the syntax is wrong, or this one. Okay. You have to take this particular. This is the syntax. This is the syntax. Okay. Yeah, see some problem in the syntax. Okay. Now we are calling this method. This method is executing, and finally this method is saying, "Bus, yes, I executed. My execution is completed. I will give the result." We have to take that particular result. How to take the result? How to take the result? We have to use this action dot set callback method. Action dot set callback methods here. Action dot set callback method. So then the next one is here. What is the next one here? This is my next one. This is the one. This is the one here. This is the one. This is the one. Action dot set callback this, and we are taking a result. Yes, the result it will store into this particular variable. We should use always response or some other variable also we will use. We can use any variable. I will just go and use it like this also, but terminologies. Okay, I'm just using response. Yes, we are getting a response. That method is giving the response. Whenever we will get a response directly, we will take the result, or first we have to check it, because it is success or incomplete or any errors are there. First we have to get the state. How to get the state is nothing but variable state is equals to response dot get state. So first we are trying to getting the state, right? Once the state, first we have to check the state. If state is equals to success, see here, if state is equals to success, then what we have to do? We have to get the result. We have to get the result. This is my result. I'm just using response.getReturnValue in the alert boxes. Yes, we are getting the result. That result, what we have to do? I want to display to the user. So that result is which type? List type, right? Then what we will do? I will just go on to declare one variable here. Aura colon attribute 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 name is equals to list of wrapper records. Type is what? Type is equals to list only, right? Type is equals to list. Okay, type is equals to list. We declared one variable here. Now try to save this one. Variables always we will declare in the first part only. Now coming into here, go to the helper. Whatever the result we are getting, right? That result, what I will do? I will store into this particular variable. How to store? Component dot set we have to use set v dot that particular variable. In this variable, whatever the result is there, you have to set into this particular variable. Yes, we got the result. Then what is my next step? What is my next step? The next step is nothing but we have to display those results to the user. In which format we want to display the result to the user? Table format. How we are going to achieve the table? Lightning colon data table or custom table format? In the previous session we discussed the table format, right? Custom table format, and we have lightning data table is there. So based on our requirement, suppose we which format we want, go to lightning data table. Okay, go to lightning data table. Here lightning data table. Go to lightning data table here. Lightning data table. This is a basic data table. We want in this format, no, right? We want checkbox, right? Data table with the selectable rows here. In this format only we want, right? Checkboxes and all those things, right? How we will get this format? How we will get this format? See, same examples here. We will just go and use lightning colon data table, okay, and the columns data. This is a standard. I mean, we have page block data table, page block table, right? Like this. First, we will go with the custom format. Custom format. Then we will see about this standard format. Then we will see about this standard format. Okay, this is for today's session. In the next session we will discuss how to display those records to the user. Once we displayed, how suppose user he will select any one of the record, that record how we are going to update. Okay, that we'll discuss in the next session. This is for today's session. Have any questions?